Okay, so your vertex is going to be at negative 3, 1.
Why is it negative 3? Oh, just kidding.
Yep. So negative 3, 1. Yep. Okay, so 25 is a squared, right? So then square root of that gives you a. So that is 5. Okay, so then from your vertex, you go 5 each way. Okay, so I did not make my graph big enough. Oh, I really didn't. It's okay.
Yeah, do they ever actually like sing? Because
Yeah, they usually do at the end of class.
Yeah, I don't know ever.
All right, so 1, 2, so 5 this way, and 5 this way. Oh, my 5 that way does not look the same as my 5 the other way. Oh, that's really bad. It's fine. Oh, no, that's too bad. I can't do it, guys. I can't. That's terrible. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to fix it. I'm making it look better.
Looks like a football.
Hey, that's what mine looks
Football's okay. Make it a little less pointy on the ends, okay?
They just lines up with one
This
line.
triple dot.
Or with one dot.
It's
He's
fine.
like in the inside of all the dots.
It's all right. Okay, so again, let's talk through it one more time because poor MJ, I've like started and paused this video like 1,000 times. She's going to be so lost. It's okay. Right, so again, square root of 25 is 5. That's how I got this 5. Square root of 9 is 3. What goes up and down. So basically, whatever's with x goes sideways. Whatever with y goes up and down. Okay? Easy enough, right? Way easier than the parabolas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I told you. All right, so then sometimes it's not nice. No, shh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, sometimes like.
Not nice by and like B being bigger than A.
Well, that just changes the shape of it, which I think is how I usually teach it. I just don't even worry about 2 formulas. And I'm just like, whatever's with x tells you what direct, like, if it's long or short.
Okay.
Like, oh, wait. I didn't want that yet. Shh. We're getting there. We'll divide in a minute. Right, so say it starts with this. But what did I say it always has to be equal to?
1.
So what do I have to divide by to make it equal 1? 48.
I don't know.
Okay. So then reduce that fraction. Which, so that one's 12 and 16.
No.
Can you do it yourself?
Just go in and start playing drums next one. All right, so easy enough, right? Okay, so now we do the same thing. Okay, so there's nothing with x and y, so that makes our vertex 0, 0. I thought I hit apply to all slides. It's really important. Okay, I need my ruler. I guess I don't need it, but it makes for better graphs.
Oh wait, you're using the straight line thing.
I am, but we can pretend I'm not. It's okay. What's really funny is like when I whip that out. Well, I don't really do it with the 9th graders anymore because I don't have them for geometry. But like when I would pull out that or like do my circle, like cheat and like they're like, how do you do that? I'm like, magic. Like I'm just that good. I'm really not, but they just think so. Yes, It is all on the wrist, though. All right, so there's our vertex. So square root of 12. This is when you just take the square root of 12 and 3.46, so 3.5. Okay, get it close. That's all.
What's the
Okay, so to find how far across we go,
Okay.
right, you take the square root of 12, which is roughly 3.46. So we're going to call that 3.5 for graphing purposes.
Okay.
Okay, so that means from my vertex, I'm going to go left 3.5 and right 3.5. Okay, then to get up and down, square root of 16 is 4. So I'm going to go up 4 and down 4. And then we're going to connect it. Almost, but
Excuse you.
oh, that last. Hey. I think the key is to not like start on the dot, like start near it, so you're not like. Does that make sense? Kind of like go over it instead of.
I'm also trying to do it all in one motion.
Yeah, no, you have to kind of like.
I did about like quarters.
Yeah.
I do it in quarters, I'm definitely gonna get it.
Yeah, Chance is just going to connect the dots and get a diamond. Right, so we are connecting the dots, but just
Round them.
roundly. It was pretty close. Okay, so did we get it? There's all kinds of focal points, and basically it's calling the major axis, whichever one's the long one. Okay, the minor axis is the short one. But basically, as long as you kind of follow the rules, right, which is whatever's with X goes sideways. Whatever's with Y goes up and down. You don't really need to worry about all the different formulas. Okay, they make it harder than it needs to be. Exactly, life is hard enough. All right, and then, no, we gotta talk about circles. No, that's an ellipse. Yours might look like a circle, I'm sure. Does it?
I just realized I'm gonna be in here like 5 times a day.
Yeah, Chance, you might as well just move in for the day. Like, because you're literally here.
The first 3 classes.
Yeah, you're literally here all morning. And then twice in the afternoon.
We come here, then English, and here, then English.
Yeah. So basically the goal is I want to teach this stuff now, and then you guys can just work third period.
Alright then.
No, you guys get double me today.
Calculus, literature. Calculus, literature.
We have chemistry twice. We have chemistry tomorrow twice.
Oh,
But not wait, so then tomorrow we don't have tree twice?
right.
Okay. Yeah, I think tomorrow we have
Wait, so today we're doubling the morning classes and tomorrow we'll double the evening classes?
Listen, there's no method to this madness. I basically have to fight to get calculus and physics on here at all. So, but I'm currently regretting how. I don't even know. Hey, you're welcome. Honestly, it's probably going to be mostly calculus. So, like, if you want to go have a study hall or do whatever, I'm okay with that. We're fine in physics, we're behind in calculus. So,
I just work on that reading list.
yeah, you can just hang out and work on that too. That's probably going to be on Monday.
The reading list?
Yeah. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to look and see what day I have you guys. But my email is full of chemistry projects and inspirational quotes. That made my whole day.
MJ's was the funniest.
It was.
And then they said that you sent one back.
I did. Always give 100% unless you're giving blood. Because then you die.
That was you that said that?
That was me.
I thought they were like reading something.
No, I sent that back to them.
Walk a mile in their shoes. That way when you criticize someone, you're a mile away from them, you have your shoes.
I almost sent that one back, but then I realized that's what MJ sent. Yeah, we have chemistry second period tomorrow. How can we have anatomy first period tomorrow if there's chapel?
No chapel then.
They don't
Cutting out Jesus?
Juniors and seniors aren't having.
No, just the seniors. You guys will have chapel.
Oh,
because they just don't need
I don't even know that we need chemistry tomorrow.
yeah.
Oh well, we'll do it anyway, I guess. It'll be fine. That's a tomorrow problem. Okay, circles. What? Wait. Ooh, we should do this. Yeah, we should. Okay. Not circles yet. So let's learn how to convert something to the standard form of an ellipse.
I love it.
Yes.
When I go to bed at night, I dream about converting to a standard form of ellipse and ellipse.
Oh, good. Well, then you can tell us what we're doing.
Well, you start with a graph.
No.
Oh. Maybe I dreamed about something else then.
So let's say it gives you something like this. This isn't bad. Shouldn't be bad, but. We talked about completing the square again the other day, didn't we?
Kind of, but I just like.
We did it really fast.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
I don't remember, but we did do it for something.
I think it was for the parabolas. It was.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
my notes like.
It had to have been parabolas. That's the only thing remotely close that we've talked about. Okay, either way.
Said something about going back and looking and doing it, like working, but were you showing us how or something like that?
Maybe. I don't know. Either way, we're going to do that again.
The thing was x equals 2y squared plus 4y minus 1, and then we completed the square.
Yeah, okay. So that was, we're rewriting it for the standard form of a parabola. Okay, but now we're going to do it with an ellipse. So basically we get to complete the square twice. Okay, so rearrange it. Put your x stuff together, put your y stuff together.
Oh wait, I haven't even written this down.
Well, if I were you, I would just skip to the part where it's in order. I'm going to leave a space because we're going to have to add some stuff. Okay?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
Oh, darn.
sorry. I forgot a +4. So that means we're going to let this equal -4. It was 2 numbers. That's your own fault.
But it's pretty. It's pretty.
You guys should know how often I mess up at this point and know that pens are dangerous, especially before 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so before we complete the square, we have to factor stuff out, right? I guess so. So on this first one, I'm going to take out a 4. On this one, I'm going to take out 16. Do you remember that part?
No.
Oh, okay. Right, so you can't have anything in front of x squared and y squared. So now, for this first one, you take whatever this number is,
Oh, wait.
okay, divided by 2 squared. Right, but then on the outside, right, on the other side of our equal sign, we're going to do what with that number? Yes, subtract it. All right, but what do we have to multiply by?
4.
4, right, because we took it out.
Okay.
It's 4 right here. So then for our next one, we're going to take this one. So 4 over 2 squared. We multiply that one by 16. Right, so then this is where we can do our magic shortcut. So it's,
So x minus 1.
yes. All right, take whatever that is without squaring it. And bring down that 4. this one is y plus 2. Because, nope, not the eraser. 4 over 2 is 2. And then wait. All right, watch. We're adding them. They're on the other side of the equal sign. I'm so sorry. If they're on the same side, you do opposite signs. So, I'm sorry. Add them on both sides. All right, look. So what I do to one side of the equation, right? I have to do the other. There's an equal sign there. So since I'm adding on this side, I have to add on the other side. Because you always add. Right? I'm sorry. I have been doing parabolas, right? Where typically it's equal to 0. You're doing everything on one. If you're doing everything on one side, you have to do opposite signs, like add and subtract, so it doesn't change that side, right? But since we're doing it on both sides, we need to add both times. I'm sorry.
It's okay, girl.
We fixed it. I was like, that shouldn't be negative. What is wrong? I understand why now. It's early on my Monday. Okay, so negative 2 over 2 is negative 1 squared makes it positive 1 times 4 is 4. 4 over 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 16 is 64. Right, so then it equals 64. Okay, are we done?
No.
What do we have to do? Divide by 64. Okay, but we know that that's going to give us x minus 1 squared over 16. Isn't that beautiful? It does work out nicely every time.
Oh, I see where we're at.
Yay.
Where does the 4 and the 16 go? Those are your A's and B's. It's your formula. They're like on the
Here?
4, yeah.
4 over 64 reduces to 1 over 16.
Oh, okay. So okay.
I just reduced it. Yep. All right. So I feel like I don't want to teach circles today. That sounds like a later this week problem. Well, we only have tomorrow. That sounds like a tomorrow problem.
Amen.
So in regular class today, I will give you guys some practice problems for this stuff to work on.
Okay.
Okay? Happy first class of the day.